Because I think we moved him for Boo, right?
I don't know. We just hung him up because he was on the ground, and then yeah, we moved him because we were gonna have Boo in the middle.
How tall do you think the actor is?
I think he's like 6 something.
So he's like about. Oh, he's like taller. Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's gotta be pretty tall. I don't know his real name.
Yeah,
What's his real name?
Just call him Charlie.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking, I was just gonna let off a bunch of actor names with Charlie. It was like Charlie Day, Charlie Sheen, Charlie Brown. I don't know.
Charlie Brown.
I don't know.
But then it's funny because you kept like referring to Golem as
Andy Serkis.
yeah.
because it's just I don't know because it's Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's just funny.
Yeah. All right, cheers to that real quick. No, not to Andy Serkis, but just cheers. It's been a while since we recorded.
He's been left out for a while as well. I see.
What has?
Oh, the beer. It's all warm. It's like
Wait.
room temperature.
Your beers?
Yeah.
No,
Is it
mine-
not supposed to be?
No.
Is it supposed to be cold?
Yeah, dude, fill mine.
Well, okay, you're just cold.
Let me fill yours. What? No, it's supposed to be cold.
Oh, this one is.
Nah.
Is the other one not?
No, mine is cold.
The hell?
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
It's like I drugged it. Make sure I leave it out so I know which one to give to you.
Yeah. Guess that just means we're back to our usual selves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've only had one guest, huh? Because we did all the Lord of the Rings, and then we had Boo,
Yeah.
and then we're back to just us.
Yeah, because before Boo, it was just
It was before Boo.
it was Allie, Maddie, and Carden.
Oh my god, that was so long ago.
Right? Because remember,
What was
like
that?
we did like, dude, it was like a month with them, right? And then after that, we're like, oh, it's finally just us again. And then we did like the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Did we do anything before Lord of the Rings by ourselves?
I think so.
What do we do?
I think. Oh,
We did the Toro movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So it has been a while then. So because we did Lord of the Rings, then we did Del Toro,
Mm-hmm.
and then we did Ali and Maddie. Okay.
No, we did like the guests and then like the movies. So it's just been us for a while.
I thought it was guests, movies, then Boo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. It's been a while since we had any guests, huh?
Yeah. Hey, real quick, like, what do you think about Boo? Like the recording, like the episode.
It was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad we couldn't do like another one.
Right.
Yeah, because I know we got kind of into it.
Yeah.
Or at least you did.
Yeah.
That was too high.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought she's great, and then great guest, great person, great product.
Yeah.
Great intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that one.
Yeah, I told my nephew about her product. He was like, "I'd be down to be a beta tester." I was like, "All right, I'll let you know."
Yeah, exactly. Just go to the website.
Oh, Nabi's ball.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch our last episode.
I'm gonna hide this ball again.
Oh, hey, welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast, where we don't judge you if you're listening to Christmas music, because it's July, it's midsummer.
Oh, it's a Christmas music? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Chris's music. I was like, Chris's music?
Oh.
Chris Pratt?
Do I need?
Chris Pine?
Do I need to enunciate more?
Chrysanthemum? No. I was in the middle of drinking when you said it, so that's just what I heard.
Okay. Do you listen to Christmas music year round?
No, I barely listen to any Christmas music at all.
Okay.
I hate Christmas. Speaking of that, actually, did you know?
Uh-huh.
I just found out there's a horror movie that's a spin-off of The Grinch. Apparently, it's really bad, but it's like one of those like really bad, fun horror movies to watch. So I was like, huh, should watch that for Christmas.
No, yeah, definitely. What's the name of it?
the mean one or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because that's his song. So it's like, oh, I didn't know this. It was made like 2016. So I was like, oh wow, this is like it's kind of old, but like I'm surprised we didn't. It never popped up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 2016. I don't know,
Okay.
but yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. 'Cause that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any like Christmas horror movies.
There's that one about Krampus.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it.
It was all right. It got too goofy in the end, but then it's like I guess so.
Is it because like they know it's a bad movie? So
I think so, yeah.
Mm.
Or like I think they knew that like there's no way we can make this into a good thing. We'll just do whatever we can. Because I think the design for Krampus was good.
Oh
but
yeah.
everything else was just like, all right.
Yeah. That reminds me. Okay, so like two things. Like I had a question, but I'll ask you about that later. But then so this last weekend was a fan expo, right?
Mhm.
And so one of my friends, he went and he took a picture. Who went as Pooh from Blood and Honey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second one. It's not on streaming yet for some reason. Still,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird. It should have been up by now. I don't know.
Maybe it's that bad that they just took it off.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's just that good that they don't want anyone to
Right, dude. What if it's like that for like the next 10 years, where it's like so rare to find it, and that you
Right?
had to like watch it in person, or else you just missed
We
it.
get to see 3 before 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited we missed it in theaters. We should have watched it in theaters.
Okay.
I forgot why we didn't.
Okay. Because I had a question about Christmas, but then like we're talking about, I'm coming up with too many things right now.
What was your thing about Christmas?
No,
What
I'll remember that. I want to keep going before I forget like
Oh,
these
okay,
new
okay,
questions that are popping up.
Okay. All right. I already said okay.
Dang it! I already forgot.
That's why I said okay, but you kept going.
Blood and Honey Part 3. Before we see
Fan
Part
Expo.
2, Fan Expo. Something about
Yeah, I forgot Fan Expo was this weekend.
yeah. Okay. So I rewatched War of the Planet of the Apes because Kingdom just came out.
Oh, that's the one I haven't seen. I haven't seen War.
Okay.
Because what happens? Because it's
Rise.
Rise is the very first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the second one? The second one is King. No, Rise is. Wait, is Rise the first one?
Maybe Dawn, and then Rise.
It might be Dawn.
'Cause-
Rise, Dawn.
I just
War.
saw this recently. I should know. But in the second one, right? Because you watched the first two.
Yeah, I watched the first 2, and I missed out on the third one. And then
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the newest one. I heard it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I heard it's okay-ish.
With this new one,
Yeah.
really?
Like, well, I hear a lot of mixed reviews. Like some people say it's good, some people say it's not as great. But
Okay.
I can see both reasons as to why.
Okay, so it's Rise of the Planet of the Apes that came out now in 2011. Then it's Dawn.
Oh,
of
so
the
it is Dawn.
Planet of
So
the
Rise,
Apes.
Dawn, War.
And then
Kingdom.
War came out 7 years ago.
And you watch War? You should have told me. I would have watched it with you. I haven't seen that one.
Oh.
Now I gotta watch it again.
No, I'm down to watch it again. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked good.
And
That's why I
then
really
yeah,
wanna watch
and then
it.
Kingdom is out now.
Yeah, I like the ape movies. They're pretty good.
Yeah. Okay,
Pretty solid movies.
yeah, you definitely need to watch War if you're gonna watch Kingdom.
Yeah, because they all really like directly relate to each other.
Okay, and then
Because like I watched
Dawn?
Dawn with someone who didn't see Rise yet, and they were like super lost. And I was
Yeah.
like, it's because this like heavily connects to the other one.
dude, we should just watch all of them before we go watch Kingdom.
If you want, they're like
Okay.
2-hour movies again. So
Yeah, they are.
it's
I like them. Though.
slightly longer than a Lord of the Rings movie. But we can one whole day.
So in Dawn, you remember Koba, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um.
I kind of know what happens in War. I just haven't seen it.
Okay.
And in Kingdom, it's just completely new.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I really want to watch Kingdom. Like, how are they going to do this? They could have just left it a trilogy, but I really want to see how they do this.
Yeah.
A Quiet Place is coming out
That already came out.
day one.
Yeah, didn't it already come out?
Oh, I don't know. I just
I
saw
think
the
it came out
trailer
like last
for it.
week.
Yeah. So yeah, it just came out.
Yeah.
Another
sorry, I
thing.
thought you meant as in like today or something.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's only Monday, so yeah, I guess that's
Right. And then something else I wanted to say was Princess Mononoke is coming to theaters.
Yeah, I saw it too. I was
Okay.
thinking about taking Yuki.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
I'll buy my own ticket, Richard. Just
Did you?
no.
Oh.
Um.
So then no.
Hey, so those are the movie updates. All right, bye. No, okay. So for
Hey, actually.
Huh.
Oh, sorry. No, you go. You go.
well, I want to switch back to Christmas.
Oh. Well, my thing was you know what's really funny is that after we finished our Lord of the Rings review, do you know what happened? Like literally the week. I think it was the week after we recorded or the last episode. Do you know what happened?
No.
Oh my god. Fucking
Oh yeah. They announced.
no,
right?
fucking
No. Oh, okay.
what's his name? Oh my, why can't I think of it? Ian McKellen?
Yeah.
Gandalf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he was in a play or something on a stage and he fell.
Yeah.
and he because he's so old, he got hospitalized for that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, whoa, that's very weird timing.
Yeah.
He's okay though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. But it was just, I forgot to mention that to you. Hey, like, did you know that? But,
Yeah.
did you know? After we finished our recording,
That would go. That's gonna go into low quality history right there. After our Lord of the Rings review, like Sir Ian McKellen fell.
yeah, we caused it.
Yeah, he's like 2024 Lord of the Rings review. Who's doing reviews?
No!
Yeah,
Oh shit!
a stage.
Oh, Sauron. By Sauron's beard. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, though, they're making an animated movie, and it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be another prequel. I think it's like before The Hobbit, or like a little bit after The Hobbit. Maybe, I don't know, but it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it follow Aragorn?
I think so. I think you can see Aragorn in it. I think you can see Aragorn, Gimli, and all of them. I think you can see all of them again. I think that's why. I think that's why it's between The Hobbit, or maybe it's a little after.
An animated one?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I haven't fully looked into it. I just saw like the titles and like pictures of it, and I was like, oh, it looks cool. It's kind of like it's kind of drawn and it kind of looks like Studio Ghibli animated style, sort of,
Okay.
but more. Maybe not. I think it looks more like I don't know. It looks like Animatrix. I don't know. I gotta look at it again.
Okay.
Looks cool though.
Because I heard of something like that too, but then not animated, like using the actual actors. But then it kind of falls in between that too.
Oh, I kind of heard something about that. How they're supposed to be making like another prequel movie or sequel
Yeah.
to show what happens after.
Right. Like after The Hobbit?
I think it's supposed to be after Lord of the Rings,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
I think it's only a rumor though.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure on either. If it's after the Lord of the Rings, then yes, that'd be good.
I think it has to be because the big news about it is that Vigo's supposed to be coming back for it,
Mm-hmm.
and he's older now, so
Yeah, exactly.
unless they de-age him, which they might.
All right.
Yeah, they might.
All right, enough Lord of the Rings. We close that chapter. This new chapter is
Christmas? Christmas in July?
actually that question I'll just ask you later. It's too late now.
What? We're literally going back right now.
It's too late. No, we're moving forward.
You're going to forget it.
All right, pushing it forward. No, I won't.
All right.
Gosh, I hope I won't.
You're going to forget
Pushing it forward.
because I'm going to forget it.
Good. So we picked out 3 different movies to watch for our next 3 movie reviews, right?
Yeah.
We watched the first 2. We're going to review both of them today.
Yeah.
The first one is Meet the Robinsons,
Yeah.
because I have never seen it before.
Yeah.
The second one we watched is the B movie,
Yeah.
because you haven't seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could,
I'm glad we watched them.
I'm glad too. We could
Yeah.
do Meet the Robinsons first.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So let's start with Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, like this came out like 2006, 2007. We're around the same age as
I want to say, I think it was 2006.
uh
2006.
what's the main character's name? Lyle?
Lewis?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Because we were around the same age as him.
Yeah, because he's 13.
Um, just overall, like great storytelling. Like Disney, they're good.
Yeah,
around
this
time.
is the old Disney where they're
Yeah.
like good, and they're actually putting thought to their work.
Right, exactly. Like pretty
Now-
simple storyline. Like it's
now
fun,
we have
it's entertaining.
Wish. I was like, now we have Wish.
Have you seen it?
No. But
Oh,
just
okay.
from what I've heard, I was like, oh, that sounds bad.
I saw it in theaters.
I'm trying to think of another movie that I saw recently on Disney that was bad. That I didn't really like. That's only Disney. I don't know. The only one I can think of is Encanto.
And that was like
I
a
didn't
while
like
ago.
Encanto. I like Encanto more than Turning Red, though.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did not like Turning Red. That was a very low point for Pixar.
That's a hot take, but okay.
We'll get into that some other day.
Yeah. Okay.
All
All right.
Yeah, because I know you like
Yeah.
Turning Red.
Well, yeah, I cried while watching it, but it was also because I was really,
Pussy.
yeah, it's
Just
because
really drunk.
yeah, I was really drunk.
It reminds me when I watched the live action Mulan. I was high the first time I watched it. And
Yeah.
I was like, it can't be this bad, right? I'm just high, right?
You're right.
And I watched it sober and I was like, oh my God. It's just as bad.
Yeah.
You still haven't seen it, right?
No, I still haven't.
Oh, dang. One day,
It's
we'll,
on my
one day we'll
to-watch
go through
list.
all these movies.
Yeah.
We'll do a live action Disney thing soon. We should do like Mulan, The Little Mermaid. I guess the new Lion King movie, the new Simba, Mufasa. I guess.
Oh no, I'm excited for that one.
I'm seeing the trailers, but at least
Oh yeah, I'm trying to avoid them.
Yeah, but at least it'll be new and original. So I was like, maybe it'd be better. Maybe okay.
They're like
Maybe they'll finally put facial expressions on the animals.
yeah, hopefully. It's like let's get James Earl Jones to do Mufasa before he dies.
What if that's his voice that the whole time, even as a cub? It's just James Earl Jones.
Like he's born, he's like, Daddy, I am your son. Oh,
Anyways, Meet the Robinsons.
oh yeah, yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
we watched Meet the Robinsons, and this is a good movie. I really like it.
Mhm.
It's probably one of my top Disney movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
love it. It's like funny and goofy, but so wholesome.
yeah, like within the first 5 minutes, we get our first meme, right? 'Cause,
Oh yeah, the one with Goob's all tired.
Goobs, yeah. Goobs is like,
Like
okay, so
like
it starts
Gooby.
off with like Lewis, right?
Yeah.
That's his name, Lewis.
Yeah, it's a flashback of his mom abandoning him or leaving him at an orphanage,
Right.
and then it goes into Lewis. He's like all grown up, 13 years later, and he's like in the middle of inventing a hat, and Goob's kind of just talking.
Yeah. And then so Goobs and Lewis, they're roommates in this orphanage, and then there's like these parents are coming into the orphanage to have an interview with Lewis to see if they're compatible, right? Fucking Goobs, man, looks out the window, looks at him. There's the meme right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then already he's my favorite character.
Yeah, Goob's funny.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, this hat that Lewis is inventing, it's a hat that distributes peanut butter and jelly evenly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very typical. It reminds me of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, you know? Like cartoon crazy scientist that like invents very weird and outlandish things that's like funny for kids.
What's his name? Cloudy?
Flint
Flint
Lockwood.
Yeah. I kept thinking of Sam, but I was like, no, that's the girl. The girl is Sam.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah.
You know, she's kind of like she's one of like a cartoon baddie. It's the glasses and the high ponytail. No, it's because
And the
she
peanut
looks like,
allergy.
huh?
And the peanut allergy.
Yes, the peanut allergy. Like when she gets, that, I'm like, peanut brittle. Yeah, I could be your little peanut brittle.
Yeah.
No,
She looks like every DreamWorks. It's not DreamWorks, is it? Is it Blue Sky? I don't know. It's the same model they use for both those animations,
oh,
like or similar, like uh, like the girl from Monsters vs. Alien and like Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. They kind of all look similar, sort of. They all have that circular head and then the regular female body.
I haven't seen Monsters vs. Aliens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I don't really remember How to Train Your Dragon. How I Met Your Dragon.
That's Shrek. That's Donkey's sequel.
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. Ba, 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 ba. It's like fucking like all the Shrek characters.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We should do some DreamWorks movie then. Monsters vs. Aliens is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
one. I like that one too.
Um, going back though.
Yeah.
So Louis, he's an orphanage. He's had like hundreds of interviews with parents, and they just don't seem to fit, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of skipping along just to get to like the science fair.
Yeah. And then so after his failed interview with this new couple, that's when he tells that he's had like over 100. And then he gets the idea of like the only one who would want him is his mom. So that's when he gets the idea to make his memory scanner that he shows off at the science fair.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when we meet some guy from the future.
Wilbur.
I
Yeah,
was like, what is
Wilbur.
his name? Wilbur.
Mhm.
Wilbur Robinson. Yeah, and he warns him about the bowler hat man, and he's trying to make him like make sure that his science fair project goes correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But then the bowler hat man appears with his mechanical hat, and they sabotage him.
Yeah, it looks like Doc Ock.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's the same time as when Spider-Man came out. I think
2006. Yeah.
right? Around that time?
Spider-Man 2. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of tentacle stuff in that time period.
Tentacle stuff.
What did we just watch recently that had tentacles? Oh, it was Invincible.
Oh yeah.
Remember they're having alien sex and there's tentacles.
Yeah.
Anyways, meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his science fair project gets sabotaged, and it causes the school to like kind of go off. Or, yeah. And then he goes back home, or goes back to the orphanage. I don't know. If that's his home. I don't know. I don't know if you consider that a home. I don't know.
That's so fucked up.
I don't know, man.
he goes back home. Well, it's not really home because he's an orphan.
Yeah. Did you call it home? I don't know. You would just call it orphanage, right? I gotta go back to the orphanage.
I don't know. I would say, hey, I gotta go back home.
Danny's the optimist.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lewis is frustrated. That's when Wilbur comes in and is like, that's when he reveals he's from the future, and he takes him to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. And then like they get to the future, the time machine that they took breaks, right?
Mhm.
And then Wilbur's like, "Oh no, there's only two time machines. This one, and then
The one that the bowler hat man stole.
yeah, the one that the bowler hat man stole." And so you see the bowler hat man's like, "All right, well, time to go back to the future." A lot of time traveling going on right now.
Yeah, we drank for every time. Yeah, we had rules for this.
Oh
For
yeah,
this
yeah. Yeah, really fun rules. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna watch a movie where you don't have intentions on like paying too much attention to, just drink. Just make rules and drink.
Yeah.
So every meme, every time they time travel, whatever the slogan is.
Yeah, whenever they keep saying keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever there was an adult joke,
Yeah.
A hidden adult joke, right?
Yeah, like an adult joke.
It was surprisingly in a bit because we
Hmm.
drank for a while.
Yeah, they weren't all like sexually
No,
related,
that
but
was just like
just
adult joke that you wouldn't get in your
yeah.
13.
And then every single time Lewis did something stupid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So they crash the time machine. Bowler Hat Man steals Lewis's science project, and he tries to pass it off as his own, but then he fails at that, and he ends up breaking the machine. So they have to go back to the future and steal Lewis so that he can fix the machine.
hmm Yeah,
But
that's the
while
thing about
that's
uh,
happening,
the Hat Man, the villain.
yeah,
Yeah, like
it's
right
it's
away.
very goofy.
Yeah, he's really like goofy from the start, and like you could tell that he has like a binder that has a pony on it, right? And
Yeah,
there's like a checklist, and it's like yeah, and he's like awkward, doesn't really know how to talk, so but he needs like the hat to like tell him what to do.
yeah,
Doc Ock,
yeah. Pretty
except
much,
Doc
yeah.
Ock is smart, but gets corrupted by the tentacles, and then like Hat Man gets corrupted by the hat, the tentacles too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tentacles.
Um,
Yeah.
okay, so Wilbur's like, oh hey, like I want to introduce you to my family, right?
Well, no, he just leaves. He accidentally gets introduced to them because
Mm.
Wilbur leaves him in the garage because he's like, "All right, I'll be right back," and then Lewis just ends up exploring, and then he gets caught by all the family, and he meets all the family,
Yeah, yeah,
and then there's a funny Tom Selleck joke apparently in there.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. They're explaining the family tree, and then Lewis is like, "I don't know what your dad looks like." And he's like, "Let's say he looks like Tom Selleck," which turns out that Tom Selleck is the voice of the dad.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, that's a funny little joke. But yeah, see, after they meet
See,
the
good
family,
Disney writing right there.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. After they meet the family, Lewis starts fixing the time machine. I think Bowler Hat Man is back in the future with the hat, and they're trying to kidnap Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is where the really funny parts come because this is when he gets the mini hat. Oh, the hat's name is Doris. That's
Oh
her
yeah,
name.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so he gets a mini Doris and he starts mind controlling things to try to kidnap the boy.
Yeah.
And the first one he kidnaps is like a frog.
Yeah.
and, and the frog's just like, there's like a million people here and got little arms. Just don't think this thought was. I just don't think this plan was well thought out.
Hmm.
Master.
Great writing, great voice acting. Because this frog, he like works. He's like a jazz musician.
Yeah, he's like a jazz singer. I like how all the frogs are like Italian mobsters.
Yeah, exactly. Because once everyone like kind of goes off and hang out by themselves, like the frog goes hang out with his frog friends,
Yeah.
and they're all Italian.
Yeah,
Right?
and they're all like talking like mob like stuff and
Yeah.
acting like mobs.
Yeah.
Seize the boy! Bring him to me. Did you not hear what I said, you idiot? Grab the boy and bring him!
Well, it's just that there's a million people over there, and I have little arms. I'm just not so sure how well this plan was thought through. Master? Master?
Funny.
But he attempts to kidnap Lewis.
Yeah, we're using the frog.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, I need a new plan. So he time travels back again. We don't know where, but he time travels again.
Yeah.
And then Lewis is having dinner with the family because the mom made them. He finally finishes fixing the time machine, but turns out he failed. So he gets mad. And that's when Wilbur keeps telling him to keep moving forward. Because
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's when you find out that's the dad's slogan or
Mhm.
motto to keep moving forward. And we drank a lot for this scene.
Yeah.
I think we just downed a whole beer.
Pretty much. Because it was like while we're drinking, they're like, keep moving forward. And it's like, oh, all right, keep drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they have dinner. Turns out they have a peanut butter machine too that he invented.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you get that's when you should know, but like, oh, I know who the dad is now.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, so throughout the whole time, Wilbur's made a point that like they can't find out you're from the past.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see the peanut butter again, you're like, oh, I get it now. That's why
Yeah.
you can't know.
Yeah. And then like you don't see the dad until the end because he's on this business trip, right?
Yeah.
And then Wilbur's trying to like hide Lewis's identity, and then but at this point it's like spoiler alert. There's a spoiler alert towards the end, but they're having dinner, right?
Yeah.
And then
It gets revealed pretty like right after the dinner scene, anyways, or after the T-Rex fight, like because it's dinner and then the
T-Rex, what
scene.
T-Rex?
The T-Rex scene
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
comes out and also has a big head and little arms.
Yeah, T-Rex.
What's going on? Why aren't you seizing the boy?
Is being controlled by Mini Doris because he has this tiny hat on.
Yeah, because the bowler hat man was like, I took a T-Rex from the past.
Yeah. It's so funny. The T-Rex is like chasing Lewis, right?
Yeah.
Lewis hides in the corner, like, or the head is too big, can't get him. The arms are too tiny, not long enough to reach him.
Yeah.
And then like,
It's funny because he's like talking in dinosaur, but it sounds like real words.
yeah, exactly.
He says the exact same thing as the frog. It's just like a big head and little arms. Just don't think this plan is well thought out, master.
Master, yeah. Oh, too funny.
Yeah.
I
I think the next part was kind of messed up.
Yeah, what happens after that? I don't know.
I think they should have just explained things to him at that point. So after they beat the T-Rex, Lewis's mom finds out that or Lewis's mom, Wilbur's mom finds out that Lewis is an orphan, and so she's like, we'll adopt you. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lewis is like excited because he's like, yeah, I really want to because I like this family. And then Wilbur reveals like his hair, and then they're like, and then the rest of the family is like, oh my gosh, never mind, we can't take you. Yeah, go back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I understand why Lewis would get mad. And I think they should have just explained to him. I think they were going to, but then I think he ran away too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you haven't figured it out by the time you watch the movie, at this point, Lewis is the dad.
Yeah.
Lewis is the dad. Because, it gets revealed immediately, like right after, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gets taken by the bowler, or he agrees to go to the bowler hat man, and he fixes the memory scanner. And then the bowler hat man betrays him and reveals who he really is. Or he reveals that Lewis is the dad, and he also reveals who the bowler hat man really is too. And turns out it's Goob.
Yeah. My favorite character turns out to be the villain.
Yeah. Did you know that it was gonna be Goob?
No, I
Until then?
didn't.
Okay, yeah. That one's a little harder because they didn't hint that one at all.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that hinted is when Goob meets the bowler hat man in the past,
Yes.
and he gives him that little speech. But it just sounds like a maniacal, evil speech.
Yeah.
But after watching the movie again, it's like it's because it's him.
Yeah.
You're just gaslighting yourself.
Yeah. So the bowler hat man, like, while in the past, like, meets Goob, and then Goob's like, oh, I messed up the baseball game, right?
Yeah.
Because he was too tired because, Luce is always up late at night inventing these machines, so Goob can't get any sleep.
Yeah.
And so because of that, like, Goob fell asleep during the baseball game and then lost the game.
And everyone beat him up.
Yeah.
But then his coach was like, just let it go. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Bowler has been, no, let it fester.
Yeah.
Never let go.
And then, that's all, like, revealed right now. And then, like, you see Goob sleeping at the baseball game and, like, lose them the game. And then,
Yeah, we get a flashback of what happened to Goob in his life and how he became the bowler hat man.
yeah. And then he, like, continues to live within the orphanage even after it's been closed down. And he just grows up hating Lewis because, like, he hears on the radio that Lewis has grown up to be this big old inventor.
Yeah, and he thinks his life is ruined by Lewis.
Yeah.
It's funny though because it's like turns out everyone forgot about the baseball game.
Yeah.
There's a scene where he's going to the school and he's all angry, but everyone's like, "Hey, Goob, like your binder. Hey, you want to hang out today?" And he just in his monologue, he's just like they all hated me. It's like what? All right.
Goob has like the pony binder too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, love Goob.
Goob is a funny character.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
like a. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
He looks like
Like Goob or
yeah, Goob looks like that. Like what are those horror, like kid horror films? Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton movies?
Yeah, he looks like a Tim Burton character.
Yeah, he does. He looks like
Yeah.
the guy from Corpse Bride.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like younger.
yeah.
Actually, there's a part when he's like in his 20s. I think they show him. I think he kind of looks like the guy from Corpse Bride.
Yeah. Except Goop starts to go bald.
It's all that stress and no sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I like how he's like still sleeping in the same bunk bed, but he's just outgrown it.
I like how he's still there.
Right.
Like, he never went anywhere else,
Right.
and like no one else kicked him out. I don't know. Or maybe he went back. I don't know.
Like-
Because the orphanage is still there in the future, so like it never got torn down.
Yeah. And then he just went to Lewis's house and like stumbled upon Doris.
No, he went there to like egg their house because because he was like, I finally had enough of just sitting around doing nothing, so I took action, and he's just like egging their house.
Right.
And then at the same time, that's when Doris escaped and found him. And I was like, oh, I took advantage of this because like immediately after this too, it's revealed that Doris is the real villain of the movie,
Right.
and she was taking advantage of Goob because he's an idiot.
Yeah. It's funny during that whole time where Goob is like, or the bowler hat man, Goob is explaining to Lewis like his like what happened to him after Lewis was adopted. It's like in Goob's narrative, like he's like an evil guy, but then it's what we really see that's like what's really happening, right?
Yeah,
Because like he's just telling Lewis, and I took revenge, but really it's just eggs and TP.
yeah,
It ain't much. I'm just over exaggerating the story.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Doris finds Goob and then they take the time machine.
Yeah, that's when she
Go
reveals her
back.
real plan.
Mhm.
And then Lewis finds out her plan and finds out how she messed up the future because he fixed the memory scanner. And now he's stuck in the future and it's all changed and everything's all like ruined under Doris's control.
Mhm.
And then he has to escape and he ends up fixing his time machine and escapes with it back to the past. And he beats Doris. And then he fixes the future.
Mhm.
And then the dad's revealed. And then he goes back to the past, wins the science fair and all that, and everything just falls together.
Yep, everything's normal.
Yeah.
Time travel in this movie is like very simple, right?
Yeah.
Because do you remember that conversation we had?
Yeah, about time travel.
like
and stuff.
yeah, if you're to go to the future, like is there only one of you or two of you?
Yeah. Well, see, there's
Yeah.
two of them because they physically went.
Right, but it's like all the
It's
same
just different
plane,
age.
time
Yeah.
plane, right?
Yeah.
Timeline.
Yeah.
And then like when Doris does like have her way, her future, it's like immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I thought, oh, okay, that's a very simple way of doing it without, talking too much about it. Because again, it's a kids movie,
Yeah. Plus, with time travel stuff, it's better to just keep it simple.
right?
If you try to do too much of it, it gets really complicated.
Yeah. And so
I think this one kind of works out.
it does work out.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you see the dad come back, and yeah, it's Lewis.
And he explains everything to him about how winning the science fair changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or set everything up. And then, yeah, Lewis goes back in time. Oh, Wilbur was supposed to take him to go see his mom.
Yeah.
And he lied about that, but then he ended up keeping his promise. But then Lewis ended up not finding out who his mom is anyways.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay. So Wilbur takes Lewis to the future, but then Lewis is like, oh, like, you have to take me back. But then, like, if I fix the time machine, you have to take me go see my mom because that's
Yeah,
his whole
that was
goal.
his whole goal, yeah.
So Wilbur takes Lewis back to when she first dropped off Lewis's at the orphanage, like that night. And then, like I didn't know this until you told me, but then in the beginning scene, like you hear right Lewis sneaking up on her.
Yeah, you hear him slip. Yeah, and that's what makes her turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, that it's revealed that it was Lewis who slipped and made her turn around.
Mm-hmm. But then, like, he doesn't reveal himself to her.
Yeah, he chooses not to.
Mm-hmm. Reminds me of the Flash, when like the Flash like tries to go back in time to prevent his mom from dying.
Yeah, you said this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except he's an idiot. Fucks it up.
Yeah, multiple times. Oh, that also reminds me when the Reverse Flash is like, remember that time when you're talking to your crush and you came in your pants? Well, that was me. I jerked you off at the speed of light so you could come. Of course, it's like dubbed over.
Yeah.
Like stupid petty shit like that. Oh my gosh. Time travel, if I could, I would.
Just mess with yourself.
Not with myself. I probably fuck with my enemies.
Yeah.
Very small inconvenient things though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't jack them off at the speed of light though.
You ever hear about that meme of like it's like D&D players and then one guy could like stop time.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I choose to stop time and jack all my enemies off. And then as they're coming, and then I replay, and then I unpause time, and then as they're coming, I slice their throats or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the dungeon master was like, why didn't you just slice their throats when they were frozen? And he's just like, because I don't know. Why do anything?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a funny little meme.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the pretty much the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Lewis just has a happy life afterwards. Everything falls back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets
like,
the future that we saw.
Yeah, Lewis goes back, wins the science fair. Turns out everyone, like his whole family is there. That's how he meets them. They're at the science fair, and then he's like, "Oh, this is the start of my family right here." Happy ending.
And then we get a
Goob
quote from Walt Disney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did Goop? Oh yeah, we drink to that too.
Yeah, because it has to keep moving forward in it. And that's how the whole movie started, because of this quote from Disney. Lewis helps out Goob too when he goes back. He wakes him up, and he catches the ball, and now Goob has a happy life.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I still really like this one.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch once in a while.
Yeah, it's a funny.
Yeah. Oh, did you know that quote at the end that Disney says is the very first quote he says when he opens up Disney World or Disneyland?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think probably. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I just made it up.
Yeah, I just made it up. Yeah. Did you know that this was Disney's first 3D animated movie right before they got Pixar and stuff?
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
All right. Enough.
And then did you know that in Lord of the Rings, the two towers,
Enough.
whenever Aragorn gets the helmet, it's a real scream because he broke two toes.
So, this next 3D animated movie that we watched,
God, dude, this movie is a trip. Oh my god.
the B movie, all right? So, I've seen it before, but it's been a while. But watching it with you, for whatever reason, it was like, oh my gosh, this movie is like so stupid, but so epic.
Because by the time we watched it, we were already drunk, and I was also partly high.
Yeah.
So it was just so stupid.
Yeah.
I just couldn't wrap my head around how unbelievable it was. I was like,
And
what?
how things escalated, right?
Yeah, and how things escalate just so fast and out of nowhere too. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
So for this movie is every meme we drink, right?
And then every B pun.
Yeah, every B pun, and then I forgot like the rest. I think there was like 4 rules we had.
I think we only got 3 because
Okay.
there's so many. It was every meme, every B pun. Oh, every time Jerry says a one-liner.
Yes, that's it.
That was the third one.
Yeah, and then later on, I was like, oh, I should have done like every single time Joe Swanson, not Joe, but like whatever
the
his
voice
character
actor,
is.
yeah, that flips out.
Yeah, because he does it a lot.
He does it a lot apparently.
And I thought he only did it like maybe once or twice, but he's like throughout the whole movie, that's his character.
It's sad to say that he's the most normal guy in the whole movie, though.
It is. He's our Charlie.
He kind of is, honestly.
We're on his side. Fucking okay. So it starts off with Jerry Seinfeld plays this bee named
Barry B. Benson.
Barry B. Benson.
That's already a drink right there.
Yeah, it is. And then he just graduated college.
I think
Or
just
B
high
school?
school or school, maybe college. I don't know. They didn't really make it clear.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, they don't live that long either.
Do
So
they?
they could-
I don't know because it seems like they made it seem like our lifespan's only like a week or two, but then like this whole movie was a span of like months. They kept breaking all their own rules.
No, I think they were saying that their lifespan is like almost a year, so everything goes by really fast.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, maybe like not like a whole year, but maybe a few months.
yeah. I don't know. They made it seem like it was very short.
But yeah,
Maybe a
like
few
it,
months.
yeah, it did take over a course of like 2 weeks at least. The whole movie.
What? Was it really?
I'm
Seemed
pretty
a lot.
sure.
Seemed a lot longer than just 2 weeks.
Well, I'm pretty sure it did. Cause like they graduate, they're gonna go pick out their job that they want, and then Barry wants to become a field worker, right? He goes out into the field, collect nectar and stuff.
Pollen jock.
Pollen jock.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that's
pollen
what
jock.
all the big bees do,
Yeah.
And then his friend, he just wants to work at a factory.
I mean, his job seems probably the best one, honestly. You just sit there, go in a circle.
Was that it? Like cleaning the
Yeah.
honey collector?
Yeah, he's the one that gets the last smidge of honey.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a finger.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's a finger because they're bees
Right.
and they don't like humans, but they use the finger to
Right.
like get the last smidge.
Yeah.
So it's like, do they know that humans are eating honey and they do that? I don't know. I don't know. This movie just, I don't know. Like halfway through this movie, it broke me. I was like, what's happening here? What's going on? Why is this happening? What? God, this movie. I would definitely not watch this sober. But watching it not sober was fun.
The right move. Right. This is your first time watching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to watch. I have no idea what's. I just have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. Man. I don't know.
Now you know why it became a classic amongst people, right? And it became such a big meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, man.
So Barry, he goes out with these jocks. What are they
pollen
called?
jocks.
Pollen jocks,
Yeah.
right? And then they fuck him over, right? The bees, the
Well, not really,
pollen
because they
jocks?
didn't really know. They all thought that because they come across some tennis balls
Mm-hmm.
and they all think that it's weird flowers, and then Barry gets stuck in one.
Yeah.
But then that's the ball that some lady grabs to play,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like they can go and help him because it's like a tennis ball moving super fast.
Right. How does he get off of it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think he just falls off.
Maybe.
I think the guy Joe Swanson hits the ball too high and it goes over the fence and stuff.
Mm.
And he ends up in the city, and then he gets out from there because he starts flying to the city and it starts raining,
Oh yeah.
and then he lands in a random flower pot, which also happens to be the people who were playing tennis.
Yeah.
And I think the pollen jocks just thought he died or something. 'Cause
Right.
It's like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he was gone for like a day or two.
I think so, yeah.
Um,
Because he stayed there
yeah.
because they had a date.
Yeah, he starts going on dates with this human girl, right?
Yeah, they fall in love with each other. I don't know. It's just-
She's a baddie too, for a cartoon character.
You know, it's funny. I didn't know that Renee Zellweger was her voice actor.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, wow, yeah, she sounds pretty dumb. So she matched this character. Oh, her voice acting in this movie made the character just sound extra dumb. So I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, it fit. Because like everything she said was just like, what?
right.
I was literally just to me like, what? Huh?
Hey, so Meet the Robinsons came out 2006.
Yeah,
This came out 2007.
that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, they were like right after each other. That's why we're doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Renee Zellweger plays this character named Vanessa, and then
Who made this movie? It's DreamWorks, right? DreamWorks made the movie, right?
all I know is the creator is Jerry Seinfeld.
What are you thinking, man? Who greenlit this? This is this crazy movie. Were they also high?
Gosh, I hope so.
I know I was high, but it's just like, my God. So
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
Right.
Almost every scene, I was just baffled because I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, so Ken is dating Vanessa.
That's his name, Ken.
Yeah.
That's her name, Vanessa.
And then Ken has a bee allergy, so he's like constantly like leaving the apartment.
Yeah, and he's trying to kill the bee, which, like, honestly, that's reasonable.
Right.
Like, it's like, what? But then she admits it too, that, like, you know, yeah, his life is a little more important than yours. And it's like, what?
It's very, very triggering. It's like it's very, very toxic relationship.
This whole movie is just gaslighting Ken.
Yeah.
Like, every single interaction is just gaslighting him.
No wonder he's yelling all the time.
Yeah. 'Cause
No wonder we're on his side.
Yeah. Because it's just like, it's the same shit we would go through. Like, what?
Okay.
Ridiculous movie.
So we were pretty drunk,
Yeah.
and I don't remember this movie that well.
After this, that's when Barry goes back home, tells his friend or his cousin about Vanessa,
Yeah.
and that's when the dating started happening. Because see, this is where it's been multiple days now. Because he's gone to go see her a few days already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's been like time has passed because he goes shopping with her, and that's when he finds the honey. And something about Ray Liotta. I don't know why. Does Ray Liotta own honey? Is that a normal thing? Is this just a Jerry Seinfeld joke that we just don't know?
I don't know. Like it's just some celebrity on the face of this honey brand.
Yeah,
I thought it was Neil Patrick Harris.
it looks like him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, so Barry decides to sue the human race to get all the honey back.
Yeah, he goes to like this honey farm, finds like these like big hives of honeys. I mean,
Like honey
of bees.
beekeepers and stuff.
Yeah.
And farming the honey, and they're like super evil doing it.
Yeah,
For some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, what? Why? Why are they evil doing this?
It's just like normal beekeepers doing their job, but then like the way they're like animated, like
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
yeah.
like scraping the honey, like
yeah.
Barry has like a camera, like a spy camera, and he takes a picture of them. And
They're like, it looks like they're illegally transporting the bunny, boarding the bunny.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. The humor is great.
And then there's a whole court case battle,
Yeah.
which takes a big chunk of the movie, honestly. I'm
Yeah,
just
it
like,
does.
okay.
Yeah.
See, the court case is through multiple days too,
Mm-hmm.
because they had to come back and forth for it.
Yeah.
John Goodman's the human guy in charge of the human honey stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah,
they
he's
end
the
up
lawyer for the humans.
they end up losing, right? The
Because
humans lose. Why?
Barry's friend stings the lawyer because the lawyer's like, oh, they're just.
Oh no,
fucking-
I think that was supposed to prove that they're just bees and like it's just honey. Like that's why we humans need it.
Yeah.
So that should have made them lose the case. That should have made Barry and them lose the case. That was the whole plan.
No,
they were
kind of did, right?
because they were winning. Yeah, because they were winning at first. Because Barry
Yeah.
gave a weird speech and some weird evidence as to why collecting honey from them was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when the big honey guy gets stung by Barry's friend, and he's supposed to die, but then he gets a transplant from a plastic toothpick sword
Yeah,
and lives.
yeah.
I don't know.
'Cause that's
I don't know how. But
bee anatomy, you know.
yeah. Speaking of bees,
Mhm.
did you know that when male bees have sex, they die? So if you see a bee flying around, most likely it's a virgin bee.
Seriously?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just
man.
well, I read it as a joke on one of my news feeds, and I was like, that's funny because I just watched the Bee movie.
Man, I almost believed you too.
It might be true. I don't know. I know something about that's real.
Because the only female one's the queen.
Yeah, bunch of gay bees. So it might not be true. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, but I don't think like the workers have sex with the queen, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, she just lays like the larvae.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it would be a funny little piece of trivia to give you.
Another fake one. Hey, so then how do they win the case then?
I don't know. How did they win the case? Because after that, his friend's in the hospital, and then I don't know. They just win the case. Did they just win the case because they feel bad that
Because
the
there was
bee-
that scene where like didn't the bees like lift up the plane because the plane was crashing?
That's at the end.
Oh,
Wait. Yeah, that's at the end. That's when they go in to save the flowers, and then the bees come back and save. Yeah, yeah. How did they win the case? Do we need to watch this movie again?
I think we do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I started falling asleep. I don't know if you noticed.
No.
Like I should know the story because I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, but like I honestly don't remember.
No, I was too gone. I was too baffled from this movie.
Yeah. Okay.
God, how do they win the case? I think it is because his friend goes to the hospital and everyone feels bad. So they
Are we rewriting the B movie?
let him win, or maybe that just won the case. But maybe they did win the case after that, but then people are just like unsure.
Do you want me to look it up? You want me to-
No, we'll leave it a mystery. Let's just leave
Okay.
it a mystery.
All right. All right. We're gonna keep it wrong for everyone. This is
Anyway, yeah. Anyways, they win the case, and all the bees get the honey back, and they stop
no.
farming. Honey.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, sorry.
And then because there's no more pollen going around, because they're not making honey anymore, all the plants start dying. Like all the plants, like trees, vegetables, crops, flowers.
Yeah. Because bees they don't have to work anymore.
Yeah, and so there's no more pollen going around, so flowers can't grow anymore and stuff. Anyways, but then turns out there's a flower convention with the last remaining bits of flowers. That's why they go on the trip to pick up the flowers,
Oh.
and then they're flying back, and then the two pilots get knocked out because Barry tries to talk to them, and they're like, "Oh my god, bee!" and they knock each other out.
Oh yeah.
And then like the plane's about to crash, but then all the bees come and help them. Like like a shit ton of bees. It's like millions of them or something. And it's just like what?
Yeah. That's how it works. When one bee goes to help a plane, the rest of them go and help.
Yeah, and then they land the plane safely, and then everything goes back to normal because they're just like, okay, the bees need to go back to work, so they get the pollen from the flowers and they just spread it on the flowers, and all the flowers magically grow back to life right away.
Yeah. 'Cause that's how botany works.
And then that's the end of the movie. Do Barry and Vanessa get together? Are they doing it now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wonder what happened to Ken.
I know they broke up. I think he's just doing his own thing. He comes at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Has one last, freak out. Yeah, that's the B movie. That's how it ends.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous movie, man. Oh my god.
It's great, right?
Did you know that for the director, they were trying to get Steven Spielberg to direct this movie?
No, I think you're lying.
No, that's a real fact. But he saw
Really?
he saw the script and was like, I don't want to do this.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, that's a real trivia. Because no one wanted to direct this because there is just like it's such a ridiculous movie until
Yeah.
finally just like okay, they just found someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. And then did you also know that during this movie in Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers,
Hey.
Aragorn
all right.
gets the helmet.
So, okay.
This movie's
How
real
would you
because
how
it's
would you rate
crazy.
these movies?
I still put Robinson really high. I would give that like give that like a 9. Give that a solid 9.
Mhm.
It's not a 10 because they could have just explained to him.
Right. You know.
But
plot
then
holes.
there wouldn't be. But then there wouldn't be. But like everything else was just like, this is a very solid movie. It's very
Mhm.
good. It's very wholesome. And the B movie, I don't even fucking know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This movie's broke me.
It broke you.
Yeah, like I don't know anymore.
Um,
I was like, is this a masterpiece or is it not? Because like I know it's not.
I think it's one
But
of those
I'm enjoying the
movies
hell
that's-
out of it,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
like
like-
it's so bad that it's good, but it's actually pretty good.
That's really not though.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's why I was
I-
like, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Like, watch the B movie responsibly. Let's leave it at that. Meet the Robinsons. I'd give it like an 8. It's a pretty wholesome movie. It's nice. There's a
Yeah.
good plot twist. There's good humor in it. The B movie, I give it a 7. I wouldn't say it's my comfort movie, but I would rewatch it again.
Actually, yeah, I'd watch it again after like once a year or so,
Yeah,
doing the same thing again. Maybe more people.
yeah.
God, what a trip!
Right.
What a trip that movie is, man. Oh my god. Can't think about it without having just can't think about it without questioning anything. It's just like what?
Right. All right.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
this was fun though.
yeah, that was great.
Next movie we're doing what? Megamind?
Megamind.
Because neither of us have seen it.
Yeah. So it was one movie I haven't seen, one movie you haven't seen, and then Megamind's the movie we both haven't
Yeah.
seen. So
And
get ready for that.
that'll end our animated trilogy, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that ends this episode of Low Quality Podcast.
I like how every time you get out the outro, you go into like a radio voice.
Yeah, gotta make sure it's done correctly.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Yeah.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to us on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. Swipe up. Oh my gosh, swipe up and leave a comment. And then you can follow the podcast on Instagram at Low Quality Pod. I'm also on there at The Real Danny Cha.
And then I'm always here on YouTube. Just like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you check out our TikTok and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. If
If
you want to email us, you can email us at lowqualitystudios@gmail.com.
Oh, I thought you gave that one already.
No. What were you going to say?
No, I was just wondering if you missed any handles. That was it.
No. TikTok is low_quality_pod.
It's all in the description.
Yeah.
We have a lot of handles.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Ken, man.